Greetings. Today we'll learn this blessing mantra, this beautiful blessing mantra, origin uncertain. And I'll pronounce it first spoken and talk about it, explain it a bit, and then we can sing it all together. By the way, as you can see, I'm back home in Boulder, and just came here from Bali a couple days ago. Still jet lagged because Bali's on the other side of the planet completely. So yeah, still getting oriented to this time zone. But yeah, let's get to the mantra. Okay, so I'll just pronounce it first. Sarveshām svastir bhavatu. Now notice the V is pronounced like a W. So this is the only Sanskrit letter that changes its sound based on its environment. So it's largely what you might call a phonetic language, meaning letters are always pronounced the same. Phonemes, to be more accurate, are always pronounced the same in Sanskrit in whatever environment they occur, unlike in English, where letters constantly change their sounds. But the exception is V, which is pronounced more like a W when it is adjacent to another consonant. So notice the difference between the words Deva and Ishwara. There in the word Ishwara, it's more like a W. Same in svastir. Okay, so the first line is sarveshām svastir bhavatu. And this means, may everyone be well. Literally, may there be goodness or wellness for everyone. Okay, so sarveshām is the genitive plural of sarva, all or everyone. For just as a geeky grammatical note. Sarveshām svastir bhavatu. May everyone be well. Next line. Sarveshām śāntir bhavatu. May everyone be at peace. May there be peacefulness for everyone. And notice the word shanti here appears with a final R, śāntir. And that's because of the way Sanskrit grammar works, that I can't explain it without getting very linguistic, but just notice that words change their endings in Sanskrit for grammatical reasons, okay? So often you think, oh, I recognize this word, oh, but shanti doesn't have an R, I should say shanti, no, śāntir. Okay. So sarveshām śāntir bhavatu. Next line. Sarveshām muktir bhavatu. May there be freedom for everyone. May everyone realize their already existent innate freedom. Mukti. But in this, again, in this grammatical context, it becomes muktir with an R. Sarveshām pūrnam bhavatu. May there be fullness for everyone. May everyone be full. Experience fullness. Experience wholeness. You could also translate pūrna as wholeness. May everyone know their innate wholeness. Sarveshām mangalam bhavatu. Well, mangalam has the same meaning as swasti. They're really synonyms, but we can translate this line perhaps as may everyone be happy. right? So really speaking, swasti and mangala are synonyms, but we can just use two different meanings of these synonyms: well in the first case and happy in this last case. You might have seen a version of this mantra that doesn't include muktir, or freedom. I think it's important to include. So it doesn't mean the other version's wrong or anything. It's just a different version. Lokah Samasta, sukhino, bhavantu. Lokah, the tiny little H at the end, tiny little, almost like a catch in your throat. Everyone, or people, all the people. Samastāh, all. So, I mean, together they mean may all the people, or may everyone everywhere. Lokah Samasta, may everyone everywhere. Sukhino, bhavantu, be happy. Sukhino, bhavantu, be happy. Okay, so that's the mantra, and this is obviously a blessing mantra. It's a kind of loving kindness prayer. It's a great mantra to utilize when you are sending love and blessing energy to all beings everywhere, right? And it's a very good idea to first take a moment to remember and to feel that you are blessed, because the tradition says all those who are blessed can give blessings. Okay, all those who know themselves or feel themselves to be blessed can transmit blessing energy to others. So that's why it's important to take a moment to feel grateful, to feel your own blessedness, even just to glimpse it, right? Because in challenging times, it can be hard to feel thoroughly how actually blessed you are, but you are. You really are. We are. So taking a moment to feel how blessed you are, and if it helps, you remember all the grace you've received in your life, that you've been incredibly fortunate to come into contact with these teachings and practices that support you to live a fuller, freer, more joyful, more open-hearted life. What an incredible blessing, right? If it helps, remember the incredible spiritual work done by all those who walked the path before you, which enabled you to have teachings and practices, right? In other words, remember all the past masters, the gurus, the saints, the siddhas, the yoginis, by whose grace, by whose incredibly deep, hard work we have teachings and practices, right? By hard work, I mean they worked on themselves, they looked within, they searched, they discovered, and then they embodied, as it were, their realization and their liberation in specific teachings and practices that they passed down to us out of love. They didn't have to do that. You know, they were free. They were free beings. They didn't have to pass down anything, but they did for no reason other than love. Let yourself feel grateful for that miracle. Let yourself feel how blessed you are. Because no matter how challenged you feel right now or this week, it would be much, much harder without these teachings and practices. So much harder. So please feel how blessed you are. And then with that open-hearted feeling, then you're going to flow blessing energy to all those who need it with this mantra. And if it works for you, you can imagine that blessing energy is pouring in the crown of your head into your heart and then pouring outwards from your heart to all beings who are suffering, are challenged, who might need some of that blessing energy. And you don't need to keep some for yourself because there's always more. There's always more. It doesn't seem possible. But just when you think you've received as much grace as could possibly exist, there's yet more. If you can open to it, there's always more. It's infinite. Okay. So passing this blessing energy that we've been so fortunate to receive to all beings everywhere who might need it. Deep breath in. Sarveshām svastir bhavatu. Sarveshām śāntir bhavatu. Sarveshām muktir bhavatu. Sarveshām pūrnam bhavatu. Sarveshām mangalam bhavatu. Lokah Samasta sukhino bhavantu. So that was a practice round. Let's do it again, all together. Sarveshām svastir bhavatu. Sarveshām śāntir bhavatu. Sarveshām muktir bhavatu. Sarveshām pūrnam bhavatu. Sarveshām mangalam bhavatu. Lokah Samasta sukhino bhavantu. That last line again. Lokah Samasta sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om Tat Sat 3 times. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Thank you for joining me for this mantra learning session and practice. May you be well. May you know peace. May you realize your eternally existent innate freedom. May you be full. May you be happy. Om. Please take this practice to heart and remember that giving to others, giving to ourselves. So In times like these, it's the best thing to transmit blessing energy to things that inspires you to realize that you are blessed. You all. Those of you watching live, there'll be another live video in just a minute, so stay tuned. Om.